Yo, what's poppin' everybody? This is Saber4, playing another TCG Online match in the Legacy format with our Flygon Accelgor Dusknoir deck. Definitely gonna bring up hell to the opponent if they can't deal with it and if we set up perfectly. I mean, with Legacy, you'd think that I use my beloved Raybor deck, and that's the deck that I was originally thinking. Okay, I'm gonna play Legacy so I can use Rayquaza X again. It's been a while. But I really like this deck, and it's a breath of fresh air, showing something different on the channel too. I never had the chance to showcase this, and this is a good opportunity. I'll show the deck list if you guys really want me to, but I'll show a bunch of matches first. The key thing to take out of this is that I do not have Tropical Beach. The deck would be much more viable with Tropical Beach in this deck. But that's a card you can't really get right now unless you want to just trade everything you have. And even then, it's difficult on TCG Online. So we're going to start with a Duskull, and I'm going to use the communication. I mean, I did have the rare candy and Dusknoir in hand for next turn, but we can't take any risks. My opponent opened up with this Fanfi, so I'm guessing Donphan Prime. Um, Not exactly the best Pokemon to use in a format like Legacy. I mean, yeah, it's just the black and white and hard gold sets, and Donphan Prime is a strong stage 1 for sure, but when you consider all the other black and white decks and archetypes, I mean, it's whatever. I guess you can use it with Landorus EX2, and you got a fighting deck basically. So I'm gonna get rid of his Rocky Helmet there. It doesn't really matter to be honest because I don't really make conventional attacks except through Accelgor, and I think you need to get a knockout for that to activate. I could be wrong though. But I mean, just got rid of it. Why not? We could have just saved the Tool Scrapper to discard. And there he is. Donphan, good old Prime. Very nice indeed. Looking at these cards. It's a shame they're not going to carry over to Pokemon TCG Live. What are they thinking, goddammit? Instead of just putting all the other older cards and letting us play like old school formats, DP, EX era, they just go ahead and do this. But I mean, it shouldn't surprise me. Okay, so Accelgor gonna come out, and I can evolve a few more Pokemon with the stuff we have here. Let's see, get something with Level Ball. I think I'm just gonna get Vibrava, so I guess we can get out the Flygon the fastest. Flygon is a Pokemon you want to get out quick because it's the main source of the damage you do in this deck. Like you gotta get the Flygon out. You want it to survive at least 2 times, so it inflicts a bunch of damage depending on their Pokemon. So Donphan is paralyzed, and the damage is going to build up through poison. This guy does have Landorus, as I suspected. If you're using this Donphan, why not have Landorus EX2? Looks like he can't switch, thank God, so we can finally put in some work. Last time my opponent was just switching all day long, always had an out, but we pulled through in the end anyway. I'm going to have to just make a very slow play here, use the Scala to get a different supporter. It's really all I can do. Like I said, I mean, it really helps if you would have a Tropical Beach, even if your opponent can exploit that card too. It's just better to have that. So I had to get N for next turn, which means we couldn't really do anything this turn. So he is going to get like a free attack, free prize out of me. So he's going to be at 4 right now. But this N should put in some work here and limit his hand as well. So promote the Flygon just in case I don't see the Accelgor. I mean, I guess I did see the DC, so that's one of the pieces. But promote the Vibrava, what I meant to say, so I can just do some damage that way. And what do you know? I actually do have a bunch of pieces. It's a shame I won't be able to get everybody out. Like, I can either get Flygon out, or I can get Accelgor, and we're gonna go for Flygon. Make use of the candy. Just move cards from my hand and my deck, basically. So just if you evolve through your rare candy, you just get those cards and just play your cards essentially down. You thin your deck, you draw more cards with stuff like N and Professor Oak's New Theory. So this way, I got Flygon out and Vibrava as opposed to just using rare can, as opposed to just evolving into the Flygon with the Float Stone and just having the rare candy stuck in hand. Might as well make use of that. I'm not planning on retreating this dude anyway. I mean, I'm just gonna let him there as soon as we see something. Okay, so he's gonna get a Terrakion 2, which is a decent fighting revenge tech. And one thing that, if you guys want a tip against this Sand Slammer deck, you don't, when you see your opponent using this deck in Legacy or whatever format, you don't want to be playing pointless Pokemon down. You want to keep as few Pokemon as possible. Like maybe your main attacker, another backup Pokemon, or a support Pokemon if you must have that in play. But just have 2, max 3 Pokemon in play at a time. You don't want to go over that. Otherwise, you're just giving me extra damage counters. But I've noticed when I played in the Legacy format against this person and other players, they just keep playing Pokemon down, fill their bench, and I just get basically extra damage counters turn after turn. I mean, it's not a good idea. It just shows me the skill level of the player. Yeah, you play the Pokemon down, you don't draw them again when you use your supporters and stuff, but I mean, that, I guess, advantage over all the extra damage Flygon is going to inflict on you that I can just use with Dusknoir is not worth it. Puka said this so himself. I got this from him basically. You play against this deck, you just don't play a bunch of Pokemon down for no reason. That goes for any spread deck basically, in a way. Okay, so Sinister Hand time. It's time for us to kill the threats. I'm gonna kill off this Landorus. Has 2 energies and it's the X, so that makes the most sense to me. I'm just gonna leave that Smeargle there. Another good Legacy support Pokemon. It's gonna let you just use an opponent's supporter from the hand. So kill off the threat with the energies. Donphan isn't really gonna do much. I mean, you guys can just see right now that it's not gonna be that good. He's gonna do 60 for 1, yeah, and then hit his own bench, which actually helps me out too. You know, this little extra damage just makes it easier for me. More damage counters means more easy KOs we can make with Dusknoir. But, you know, with Donphan, he's going to need to attack the Flygon 3 times to kill it. I mean, he's got the poison to help out a little bit, which makes me want to retreat. I want to see like another Floatstone or something. But if I can just take 2 shots, it's still good enough with Flygon, you know? Donphan isn't necessarily a threat. I mean, if anything, he just helps me out. For as long as he wants to use that, it's more damage on his board, helping me out with damage counters. So get the Landorus KO, just 2 prizes, and before you know it, now we're even, but I have a much bigger advantage. He played down the Verbank City Gym, so the poison is going to add up. I mean, once I start attacking with Accelgor, that's going to help me out even more. I guess maybe I should put this stadium in my deck too, as opposed to the Team Plasma Frozen City Stadium. But that's another thing I guess that could help put some damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon when they attach energies. Good against Blastoise and Raybor. Okay, so he's gonna reuse N. Kind of a shame because I had everything I needed with this hand he gave me. Okay, we're gonna get Oak, Candy, and Flygon, so still good stuff. And, I mean, he really has no choice but to use the Donphan here. Not effective at all. This guy is basically toast. I mean, between the damage, the poison, and the paralysis I'm going to get with Accelgor, I'm getting another Flygon out. I got Dusknoir, I got everybody out. I mean, this setup is just 100% right now. Even gonna get rid of your own stadium, but I mean, I guess I didn't have to. But anyway, if you attach an energy, you get damage. Level ball, let's get, I guess, the Dusclops for next turn. Cannot switch, unfortunately. So, yeah, I guess it did work out playing the stadium. It means that Flygon is going to survive. Thank God. So he's going to have to get another attack if he wants to finish me off. When I only have 20 HP left. It must sting. There's not really many ways you can pull in the Legacy format. You gotta use like Pokemon Catcher. There's no Lysander or Boss's Orders or Guzma. So gets another attack. I mean, just to finish off the Flygon and then do so much damage on his bench. He's playing down the Trubbish, so he must have Garbodor, another popular Pokemon in the format. But I'm definitely gonna kill the Trubbish off. Easy prize with low HP, and it ensures no Garbodor. So, I mean, it's basically game. This guy's gonna struggle for a little bit longer, but clearly this is my game. You can't really come back. I mean, we're very close when it comes to prizes, but there's so much damage on this board that I can manipulate and just kill off, control everything he does. I mean, no threats, really. Nothing. This deck isn't really going to have any energy acceleration out of the blue. It is our game. So how long are you going to struggle, I wonder? Are you going to get another prize at the very least? Now that we're going to use Accelgor, I doubt that. You're going to have to find a way to switch too. So promote the Flygon, even more damage, and even more damage with the poison. The Trubbish is dead. Your support, Smeargle, is dead. I'm down to 2 prizes. What are you going to do? This game is in the bag. 3 freaking prizes, actually, not 2. And, I mean, he's toast, essentially. I can just finish him off next turn without even doing anything else, just using the damage that's already on the field. So, make your final move, whatever it's going to be. Looks like he has Max Potion. Okay. Healing the damage on the Terrakion, but I mean, it's not enough. I'm still going to kill you off. So, he did surrender in the end, so that's a GG. Very good game, at least for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What up?